What's up, guys? Dan Teeman here, and I want to show you exactly how to land your very first SMMA client. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this stuff is because I have literally grown an SMMA agency to over 7 figures consistently and have done 7 figures consistently for the last few years. Now, what I want to do is dive straight into my Stripe account because I am starting this YouTube channel as basically brand new. So I want to show a little bit about who I am, show you the proof in the pudding, and then basically dive straight into the content of this. So let's teach you how to grow your SMMA to 7 figures just like we did. All right, guys, let's dive on into it. So as you can see here, I'm in my Stripe account. You can see here's the date range. So this is an active Stripe account. You can see highlighting today, etc. You can see our business right here. Disputes happen. This is frankly part of the business, is what it is. This is real life. So gross revenue, as you can see, between January 1st to December 31st. I'm even gonna re-update this to even just show you really quick that this is a live account. So I'm gonna do the 30th instead. Can't. We do the 29th. That's weird. So can't do that. Is what it is. Anyway. As you can see, though, we did over net volume of 1 million. We did process some via ACH. We have a QuickBooks account as well that we get revenue in the doors through. So between QuickBooks and this, we did north of $1 million last year. As you can see, that's what this number is right here. We did 970 in Stripe. Once again, we had more QuickBooks last year because our Stripe got dismantled at one point. Not dismantled, but our Stripe got blocked at one point for about a week while we were going through some stuff. So we processed a bunch of payments via ACH and QuickBooks. And as you can see, we have a payout coming out tomorrow of $7,457. So this is just to show you proof in the pudding that this is legit about what I'm about to teach you, exactly how I started from scratch and how I even landed my first SMMA client. So let's dive into that now. So first you need to pick a niche. That's first things first, guys, right? So you need to pick what niche that you would like to work within. And a lot of people ask, what niche do I get into? Honestly, almost any niche works. I like niches that have a ton of businesses, especially when you're starting out, because then you could run through a lot. Think realtors, think contractors, so roofing companies, grass mowing companies that also do, in the winter you don't want to go dead, so think about ones that also do snowplow, right? Realtors, roofers, plumbers, HVAC businesses, and then a bunch of other types of medical niches out there too as well that you can even dive into. So tons of different options from there. The second part is you want to pick businesses that are easy to get a hold of the owner, right? So especially when you're starting out as a small SMMA, just getting going, you're not going to be going after maybe the mid-tier businesses that have 20 or 30 locations. You're going to start out small. You're going to go find the one local shop or whatever it is because it's easier to get a hold of the owner. That's what you got to be thinking about. How easy is it to go on a website and find the owner of a business and contact them? So, for instance, let's just do realtors in Chicago, Illinois. And then actually we could just do what I used to do. We'll go to Zillow. All of these people, what's great on Zillow is these are like their cell phones 90% of the time. So you're able to text these people right away from their phones and actually get a hold of them or call them too as well. But this is just to show you how easy it is to get a hold of businesses like realtors pretty consistently because they have cell phones in their pockets at all times. So think about it that way. Pick an industry that has a lot of businesses or business owners within it. And secondly, easy to get a hold of the owners. So once you figure that out, how do you reach them? What I used to do when I first started, I was actually still working a main job. And at the time, what I used to do is in between making cold calls, I was working in a sales position. I would be picked realtors because I was able to text them while I was in between calls or while I was walking down the street grabbing lunch or whatever it is. So think about an industry that you can text easily or get a hold of easily, even if you have a main gig. So you can email them, basically just reach out to them, say, hey, Susie, just saw you might be interested for XYZ service, or you could even go and straight hard pitch them, hey, are you looking for new patient or new clients, patients, homes, whatever it is when you pick your niche, and say, are you looking for that? If they respond back, yes, awesome, I believe I can help, right? So really diving into niches that are easy to get a hold of the people. So whether it's email, whether it's call, whether it's text, or whether you could even just drop into the business itself. That's another great tool, right? So you can actually go into the realtor's office, hand them a piece of mail. I remember when I first started my SMMA, I literally went from shop to shop at one point. I was working with med spas, and I literally passed out. I think that day I did 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours just driving in my car, just handing out mail, right? Just handing out little envelopes. And then the next day I would call on those people. And it's just so I could put my face out there and try to land a couple clients. And that 6 hours of work was worth it. We landed a client that ended up being worth like $5,000 to us, right? So putting in that little bit of effort could really give you outsized returns when it comes to it, but you need to do it in masses, not just maybe one text or one phone call, but hundreds of texts, hundreds of phone calls, hundreds of emails. And as you grow and scale, you can actually systematize this aspect of the business. So you can hire a VA to send emails on your behalf. You can hire a VA to text on your behalf, whatever it may be. You can even hire VAs to call on your behalf, right? They could cold call all day for you. So there are ways to systematize this once you start diving deeper and have the revenue to support it. Initial offer. So this is a big one. People don't know what to offer, right? So one of the easiest things you can offer is just free services when you're getting started. You can offer them free Facebook ad services or trial. That's what I did. I did that all the way up until honestly, 30 to 50K per month in revenue. We would just offer free services. We would say, hey, are you looking for this type of thing? Awesome. We can offer you this in exchange. All we ask for at the end of it is a testimonial or to keep moving or a referral, etc. From there, right? So offering them free services, whether it's Facebook or Google. Facebook is just the easiest, or even TikTok for that matter right now. Those are just the easiest platforms to get on and get somebody results and get them leads as soon as possible for your SMMA. And then once you land your first client, repeat the steps, land people in the same niche until you have a solid 5-10 people, and you're getting them results for that and you can show everyone. Then start going straight into pitches where you could charge them. Like I said, I did free up until, we did free trials up until we were doing, $50K a month, or plus. So really think about that. If you're able to systematize free trials into new clients, easiest way possible. If you cannot, well then, hey, no problem. You got to start going after it. You got to start selling hard, etc. But especially when you're starting out, offer free trials. It could be 7 days. It could be 14 days. It could be whatever you think is fit for your business. That part is a little bit of leeway back and forth. But this is really, in a nutshell, the 4 steps to actually land your first client. Pick a niche. Contact that person as much as possible. Hop on the phone with them. Let them know you're just starting out. You're trying to get clients for this type of business. And you're willing to do it for free. 9 times out of 10, people are willing to give people a shot, especially if there's no real skin in the game. We just ask that you cover ad spend. Well, we are doing this for free. Awesome. Most people, a reasonable human being, would say yes. And then once you start to get them results after a week or two, you say, hey, Joe, our free trial's up. If you'd like to continue, it's going to be X price. Or if not, no problem. Can you at least leave us a review, a testimonial, etc. So these are the easiest steps to land your very first client. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for thank you for coming in, listening to how this gets broken down, what you can do. All I want you to do right now is hit that subscribe button below. We can help push more of this content. And comment below if you're just starting out your SMMA. That way then we know what we can do best here to help support you and give you the content you need in order to succeed. Thanks, guys.